Morning, Nicola. How are you?
I'm very well, Peter. Thank you very much for having me.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome, and welcome to the Business Spotlight. So, Nicola, tell me, please, a little about yourself and your business, please.
So yes, I am a virtual assistant, and my company is called Pink Spaghetti. So I am a virtual assistant, but what I do is really work with an awful lot of small businesses and clients. I work with them, get to know them really well. We talk about things that they might need help with in their business, and I assist them, I support them. There might be a range of tasks that they don't have the time to do, or they don't want to do, or they don't know how to do. And I just help them. I give them back their 25th hour in the day so that they can work in their business, and I can work on their business to help them.
And how long have you been doing this for, Nicola?
So I set up Pink Spaghetti about a year ago. I moved over here from England, and I decided to do something different to what my background was before, which was in marketing and PR for the professional services. And I wanted to have a bit more flexible working. So I came across Pink Spaghetti and I joined the network, the franchise, and I haven't looked back, to be honest. So I've been doing it a year, and I've been working to build up my client base, and really get out there to know the businesses of Northern Ireland. And it's been quite it's been a learning curve, but it's been fantastic. It really has.
Right, well, congratulations on your anniversary and welcome to Northern Ireland.
Thank you.
What would you say, Nicola, have been your biggest learnings, but both in business and in life?
I think it is to have, especially when you set up a business and you're by yourself and you're self-employed, I think it's really important to have a core group of people, whether they're friends or their families or their business, your business counterparts, whoever it is, who are going to be your biggest cheerleaders, basically, because running a business can be very tiring. It can be quite lonely sometimes, and you also have doubts, you have highs, you have lows. And if you can go to those trusted group of people and know that they're going to give you sound advice and opinions, I think that's invaluable for me, is to just have that core group of people that you can go to and you can rely on, really.
And have you ever had like a mentor or a coach or anyone that's had an impact in your life?
I'm not necessarily a professional business coach or mentor, but I always think of my dad, actually, because he was a really successful businessman. He did really well. He was quite clever. And I always remember some of the things he used to teach me about how you treat people in life and in business. You know, treat them how you want to be treated, and be true to yourself and authentic. And I think that's sort of some of the sayings that he had. I've taken away and I've remembered them. And I think actually it is important to treat people who you meet through, whether it's through your clients, your networking, to treat them how you would want to be treated yourself.
And are there any, is that a quote? Are there any other quotes or sayings that resonate with you?
I think one of my favorite quotes is from Rudyard Kipling, when he talks about the 6 serving men, honest men, who, what, where, when, and why, and how. I can't remember the 6th one, if that's correct. But I think, you know, that's if you're ever thinking about something, I think those are great questions. And I think if you just follow that pattern, you're always going to get some sort of answers, whether for any topic, whether it's your personal life or your business life. I think, you know, that saying for me is just really useful. It's a really useful tool to just go back to that and think, okay, why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? What do I want to get out of it? So asking yourself those questions, and generally I find that I've got the answer.
Yeah, you're so true, so true. And curiosity is such a powerful trait, such a powerful trait. And Nicola, who's the first person that comes into your mind when you think about the word success?
Gosh, there's so many people. And I think what draws me to people that are successful is when they face adversity, especially in business. You know, they've come up themselves. worked up, taken a couple of knocks. And I think, you know, if you can just pick yourself up again and be successful and keep on trying and putting in the effort, I think for me, that's part of success. I think that's who I think of when I think of a successful person, is someone who's just gone against the odds and faced adversity and challenges in life and picked themselves up and got on with it again. You know, that's something that I really admire.
And what have you learned about yourself during your journey?
Oh gosh, you know, I think just to go for it and be true to yourself, really. I've also learned that if you've got an idea, it's just go for it, just really go for it. But just realize that you are going to make mistakes, and you are human, especially when you're setting yourself up in a business. You know, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to make mistakes because you learn from them. So that's been one of my biggest lessons, is to really look back on myself and think, okay, you've done this, but you can learn from it and move on, and try not to keep it with you, just to say, right, okay, it's done with, and I'm going to move on now.
And what's the biggest challenge that you're currently facing in Pink Spaghetti? What's your biggest current challenge?
Yeah, I think for me, it's striking a balance. When you are setting up in a business, it's just you, and you want to give it your all, you want to give it 100%. And sometimes when it's just you, you do find yourself not being able to switch off. You do find yourself creeping into the office in the evening or at the weekend because you are dedicated to your clients. And it is just sometimes taking a step back and thinking, well, actually, yes, I'm completely dedicated, but I do need to step away from the computer sometimes and actually give yourself a break, because if you know, you do need to rest and look after yourself. And when it's just yourself and a small business, you know, you do want to give it your all, and you sometimes forget that actually you need to just relax sometimes as well.
And what would you say to anyone that's thinking of going into business?
I would just say to get organised before you go off. I would say make sure you have all your systems in place. So I'm talking about things like your CRM system, making sure you've got that set up. It's set up the way that you want it. The same with any kind of project management app that you might use. Make sure you've got it set up. Think about planning for your social media. Think about what you want to post per quarter, per month, and invest time in setting up a scheduling tool. It's things like that, just the small things that you use day by day, your computer system, your files, your folders. And I'll say just invest time setting that all up so it's organized, because I think before you know it, your business will have taken off and you'll get busier and you'll get busier. And it's very hard then to find the time to go back and organize it or do some planning or something, because you just don't have the time. So I'd say investing your time in that is invaluable. And I think don't be afraid to ask for help. You know, I think it's important, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're just not getting enough time in the day to do the things that you need to do, then it is important.
Get a VA.
Yeah, you know, don't be afraid to say, do you know what, I don't know how to do this, I don't want to do it. And actually that gives you time to do what you love doing. And that's why everyone set up their business, is because they do something that they really, really love. So.
And if you started again, is there anything you would do differently? Any learnings? Anything you would do differently, Nicola?
Yes, I would try not to compare myself to others, because you will always think, oh gosh, why did I not do that? Or what, I'm not as good as that. I didn't say that, or I didn't post that. And I think it can be quite detrimental to yourself, especially when you are starting off and when you are new. so try not to compare yourself to others, because it just doesn't get you anywhere, and just focus on you and what you do really well, and just be proud of it. So yes, especially when it comes to social media as well, you can always see this and see that, and who's doing this, and you think, oh no, I haven't done this, or I haven't won this award, or so.
That is really good advice. Really good advice.
Yeah.
And so, look, I'm sure some of these things are resonating with people, Nicola. And if somebody wanted to reach out to you to explore your services further, what would be the best way and the easiest way to go about that?
So yes, well, I'm a great lover of social media. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and just reach out and have a quick 30-minute chat with me to see how I can help, and to see what support someone might need in their business. I mean, I know it says I'm a virtual assistant, but actually I love to go out and have coffee, and I love to go and meet my clients, and nothing makes me happy if I can go and meet someone for an hour and chat about what's going on, and what's good, what's not, what can be improved, and what's working well. And yes, getting that communication open.
Brilliant. Well, Nicola Rattle of Pink Spaghetti, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Fantastic to hear about your journey, your little journey to Northern Ireland, and bringing Pink Spaghetti to the province. So listen, thank you very much. It's been really cool hearing your story. Thanks, and have a wonderful week.